Did you guys miss me? Oh, hey, look, it's Alex back. We're doing Alex Attempts at the Stanley Parable Part 3. Last time, the narrator did not put up with my shit for very long before he was just like, restart this. And he also did a really morbid thing where he locked me in an apartment. So let's see what he does this time. We've got a fresh restart. There's one more.
This is the story
What?
of a man named Stanley.
Are we literally
Stanley
just
worked for a company in a big
seriously?
building where he was employee number 4.
I did the wrong button. Quit the menu. Let's try and load a game this time. There we go, much better. Let's see what the narrator...
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Oh, come on, you know I'm not going to the meeting room. La 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 la.
When Stanley... Wait, what?
How come we did? Wait,
No,
there's so many doors.
No, I restarted. I swear, I definitely
God damn
restarted
it.
the game. And
You
completely
fucked up,
fresh.
narrator, and you
Everything
talk about
should
me.
Well, did something change? Stanley, did you change anything when we were back in that room with all the monitors? Did you move the story somewhere or...
Yes.
Hold on.
I rewrote it.
Why am I asking you? I'm the
I
one
took
who wrote
over.
the story.
I am God.
It was right here just a minute ago. I know for sure that it's here somewhere. Okay, then. It's an adventure. Come, Stanley. Let's find the story.
Okay, so many doors. Let's go through here. Okay. Whoop. Where am I now? I always turn right. It's like a thing I do. You should see me when I'm... This hall is dark. What's going on? This hall is... Whoa! Hey, Dad, are you spaced?
This is the worst adventure I've ever been on. I can promise you there definitely was a story here before. Do we need to restart the game again?
No.
Well, I find it
We'll just keep
unlikely
going.
that we'll ever progress by starting over and over again, but it's got to be better than this. Okay, let's give it a shot.
No,
Why not?
no, I want to... Oh, cock blocked.
All of his co-workers
Were
were
gone.
gone.
What could it mean?
Stanley decided
you
to
don't
go
know
to
how
the
to
meeting
restart a
room.
game.
Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Even I'm starting to learn the way I'm supposed to go. Now there's no doors.
Okay, yep,
Good job.
Worse. I might be remembering this wrong.
Gold star.
It's possible the story is back where we just came from.
Here we go
Why
again.
don't we go back the other direction and see if we missed anything?
Sales, projections, and a picture. Fine. God, you're worse than I am. I ruin the stories on purpose. You just fuck them up by accident. Come on, narrator. Be nice. I'm sorry. I love you.
Aha! I knew we'd miss something. The story.
I'm going in a circle.
No, wait. Never mind. Not the
damn it.
story. Okay, let's head back the other way and retrace our steps.
Here we go. Whoop. Eh? Well, this looks...
Now this... Well, I'll be honest. I don't recognize this place at all. Is this the story? I don't think so. I can't quite recall, but I believe my story took place in an office building. Is that correct?
Yes, it was in an office
Stanley?
building.
Well, do you know what? Since I've completely forgotten what we were supposed to be doing, how about
here we go
this?
again.
You win!
Yay!
Congratulations! I know you put in a lot of hard work, and it really paid off. So,
what did I win?
Good
Death?
job.
Can I go through?
Oh, no. I don't feel right about this at all. We both know you didn't put in any actual work for that win. Some people win fair and square,
Well,
and
I
this
have
was
worked
not
hard.
one of those
I
situations.
pissed you off relentlessly.
Okay? I'm getting weirded out by whatever this place is. I don't care what might happen this time. I have to restart.
What? Oh, here we go again.
All right, I've got a solution. This time, to make sure we don't get lost, I've employed the help of the Stanley Parable Adventure Line. Just follow the line. How simple is that?
Oh, I'm already off of it. Okay, fine. I'm following the line. Except now it goes down a different door. Ooh. Oh, I want to play solitaire. No, let me. Oh. What's this? How come we're going this way? I don't like this side way. Why can't I just go the normal way? I don't understand. I want to go this way. I'm used to going this way. I don't like lines. This room is fucked up again.
No, I'm down. We're living it up to the line from now on.
Seriously? But I don't like the line. It's prepackaged bullshit. La 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 la. Open. Oh, here are the B rooms. So somehow, without moving a floor, I've gone to the basement.
You see? The line knows where the story is. It's over in this direction. Onward, Stanley, to destiny.
But I want to go in here.
Though, here's a thought. Wouldn't wherever we end up be our destination, even if there's no story there? Or to put it another way, is the story of no destination
Open the door.
Still a story?
Open the door, I don't care.
Simply by the act of moving forward, are we implying a journey such that a destination is inevitably conjured into being via the very manifestation of the nature of life itself? Okay, Stanley, I need to follow this train of thought for a minute.
God.
Just stick with me. Now, we can both agree that the nature of existence is in fact a byproduct of one's subjective experience of that existence, right?
Sure.
Okay. Now, if my experience of your existence rests inside of your subjective experience of this office, is this office, in fact, the skeleton of my own relative experiential mental subjective construct? Whoa.
That's too complicated.
That got a bit weird back there. Well, I'd like to apologize. Not sure where I was going with all that. You know what? I think what we need right now is a bit of music to lighten the mood.
Ba ba da 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 ba da 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 ba da 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 ba da da da. What's this way? Oh, that was tricky. Da 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 da. Fine, I'll go this way. Up we go, up we go, up we go, upward. What the? I can't walk the fucking wall. Okay. Oh, there are boxes. Okay, I'm starting to get irritated by this music. Please stop it. Who went psychotic with the lines? The Riddler's been here. I'm Batman. Okay, sorry. Focusing. Oh, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. 6 still. All right. 38. Or B5. B4. B4. 0, B3. B2, B1. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Why do I feel like I'm going to die by something really bad? Corporate monthly ledgers, corporate imbalances, consolidation reports, annual reviews, departmental accounts. What happened? Financial records, personnel files, budget analysis. I don't understand what's happening. Somebody oh my god. Employee 432 has been busy. Da, 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 da. I'm back in this room. I didn't do this on purpose. This whole area is a mindfuck. And there's a plant. I obviously didn't grow it. I have a black thumb. Yay!
Wait, cut the music. Go back and look at that fern.
I did.
Stanley, this fern will be very important later in the story. Make sure you study it closely and remember it carefully. You won't want to miss anything.
Okay, whatever.
Wait, what? We're back at the office? No. Line, you do know we're looking for the Stanley Parable, right?
Okay,
The story? Is any of this ringing a bell?
See, even your freaking line can't fix it. See what happens when you trust everything to a line? Back to start. Okay, I got so used to having the music that I wanted it off, and now that it's off, I don't want it off. I'm here again!
Oh, no, not again. Line, how could you have done this to us? And after we trusted you, after everything we've been through, you... Oh, I can't take this anymore. To hell with
So
it.
who's gotten fired?
Restart.
What? Oh, 4? I think he's starting to lose his spirit. Okay. Do you really want to trust me to the line? Really?
You know what, Stanley? I say forget the adventure line. What's it ever done for us?
Not
We're
a lot.
intelligent people, right? Why can't we make up our own story?
I've been trying to do this whole time. You get mad at me. What's that?
This all sounds perfectly doable. Why don't we
Partition
simply start
Corporation.
wandering in, well, I don't know. How about this direction?
Okay. Wait. 437. Okay.
Now, yes, this
You know, it's
is
4 plus 3
exciting.
equals 7,
Just me and
437.
Stanley forging a new path, a new story. Well, it could be anything. What do you
Going
want our
around in a
story
circle.
To be? Go wild. Use
Seriously.
your imagination.
I'm going around in
Whatever
a
it might
circle,
be, Stanley,
and then I'm not going
ready
around in a
for
circle
it.
anymore. I don't understand this game. It breaks my mind.
Oh,
Whoa!
no, not you again. Stanley, I'd also like to veto the line from having any role in our awesome new story. No lines or monitor rooms. Just don't acknowledge it, and we should be fine.
Okay, I'll just ignore it. You're not here. La 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 la. Wow, it certainly wants attention. Jesus! Seriously, line, really? Dear. Whoops. Can we please have a story? Hey, I'm in a room.
Ah, a choice. We get to make a decision. From here, the story is in our control. How important we mustn't squander the opportunity. In fact, I believe I need a minute to think here. Just
Okay.
walk in circles for a minute.
What?
Okay. So I
La,
know
la,
that
la, la,
each
la.
door has to lead
La
somewhere.
la la
Which
la.
means that somewhere
Look, I'm actually
at the place
cooperating
where
now.
we're trying to go,
It's like I've made
there
progress.
must be a reverse door that leads here.
La, la,
And that in turn means that our destination
Dude, you're way overthinking this.
corresponds with the counter-inverted reverse door's origin. So starting from the right, let us ask, will taking the right door lead us to where we're going? And since the answer is clearly yes, then by all accounts, the door on the right is the correct one. Another victory for logic. Come, Stanley, our destiny awaits.
The hell is this?
Oh, hold up, what's this?
I like the confusing ending.
Confusion ending. You're telling me that's what this is? It's all one giant ending? And we're supposed to restart the game, what,
Deviate
eight
from maintenance
times?
and end up in monitor room. Narrator restarts the game.
That's really how all this goes? It's all determined? So now, according to the schedule, I restart again. Then what? Am I just supposed to forget? Well, what if I don't want to forget? My mind goes blank simply because it's written here on this thing, wall. Well, who consulted me? Why don't I get to decide? Why don't I get a say in all of this? Is it really? No, it can't be. I don't want it to be. I don't want the game to keep restarting.
line?
I don't want to forget what's going
Adventure.
on. I don't want to be
Line.
trapped like this.
Schedule.
I won't restart
Forgets
the game.
about
I
the
won't
previous
do it.
restarts.
I won't do it. I
Prevented.
won't do it.
Follow line.
And the timer stopped? Does that mean, did we do it?
One-handed blackness,
Did we break the
wonderful
cycle?
story. I'm
The,
sorry, I wasn't paying attention. I was
Whatever it
reading
is
the
that
scripture.
made this schedule? How would we even know? Will someone come?
Oh, great. We broke it.
Will something happen?
We broke the ship. We broke the bloody ship.
So,
Hey,
okay.
come on.
I guess now we just wait. You know, I suppose in some way that this is a kind of story. Wouldn't you agree? I'm not quite sure if we're in the
There's a
destination
chair.
or the
I'm
journey.
gonna sit on the
Though
chair.
they're always saying that life is about the journey and not the destination. So I hope that's where we are right now. We'll find out, won't we? Eventually. Well, in the meantime...
There's the game restarting on its own. There's a bar. Let's see what happens this time.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Well, at least his brain doesn't seem to be broken anymore.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Standing now in this incredible room, but eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Look, fine, I'm listening.
And so he detoured through the maintenance section.
I even ignored
walked
that.
Straight ahead to the opposite door and got back on track.
Where am I? Is this where I was supposed to go originally? Cool. La 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 la.
Yet there was
It's a
not
meeting
a
room.
single person here either.
Do not
Feeling a
alter.
wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Get Chris out of the broom closet. Paper R2 synergized fire paper guy. Moved my desk. Yep. Ooh. Interesting. Cool. Number of slides on this slides. To give the death sport portion. More water coolers. Work harder, hard worker. Space between the teenagers. There's no more charts, I'm begging you. Monetize free to play. If you ever find yourself in a conflict with another diligent employee like yourself, except spelled wrong. Wait! Okay. Dreams for the future, comatose, less air. Transcend, about. Tips for not getting fired. Talk less, do unbelievably amazing work. Don't get fired. Well, that's straightforward. Come on. Come on. Let it ball up and... Oh, that's not the way they teach, but that's certainly the way most offices work.
Stanley just stood there doing nothing at all. He seems to think I have nothing better to do with my time than to sit
hello,
around
narrator. I
and
missed
describe
you.
every fascinating little detail of his inability to do
Okay, fine.
anything.
Fine.
This is why Stanley and I are on such good terms.
Can I let Chris out? Chris, are you in
Stanley
here?
stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on track.
Well, apparently Chris has been freed from the broom closet.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Fine. Ah, just kidding. Oh. La la la. La la la. Oh. La la la. Wait. I don't think I haven't been here before.
But Stanley just couldn't do it.
That's right.
He
Stanley's too
considered the
stupid.
possibility of facing his
How
boss,
did this card even get
admitting
in
he had
here?
left his post during work hours. He might be fired for that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk?
Exactly.
All because he believed everyone had vanished. His boss would
To be
think he
fair,
was
if everybody
crazy.
had vanished,
And then
would my
something
boss be
occurred
there?
to Stanley. Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy. All of my co-workers blinking mysteriously out of existence in
Why
a
are the
single
times
moment for
different on all the
no
floors?
reason at all. None of it made any logical sense. And as Stanley pondered this, he began to make other strange observations. For example, why couldn't he see his feet
That's a
when
good
he
point.
looked down? Why did doors close automatically behind him wherever he went?
Proximity sensors.
And for that matter, these rooms were starting to look pretty familiar. Were they simply repeating? No,
Yes.
Stanley said to himself, this is all too strange. This can't be real.
Dude, I'm on a
At
psychotic
last,
break.
he came to the conclusion that had been on the tip of his tongue. He just hadn't found the words for it. I'm
See, this room
dreaming! He yelled.
Accept
This
it.
is all a
I'm
dream!
dreaming! This is all a...
What
Gimme.
a relief Stanley
gimme,
felt
gimme,
to have finally found an answer, an explanation.
Except...
His co-workers weren't actually gone. He wasn't going to lose his job. He wasn't crazy after all. He thought to himself, I suppose I'll wake up soon. I'll have to go back to my boring real-life
I will
job
just keep
pushing
running through these.
buttons.
I'm
I
gonna
may
go
as
run.
well
Oh, I
enjoy
can't
this
run
while
through
I'm
the back
still lucid. So he imagined himself flying and began to
Really?
gently float above the ground.
What do you know?
Then he imagined himself soaring through space on a magical starfield, and it too appeared. It was so much fun, and Stanley marveled that he had still not woken up. How was he remaining so lucid?
Space.
And then perhaps the strangest question of them all entered Stanley's head.
Hurry up.
One he was amazed he hadn't asked himself sooner. Why is there a voice in my head dictating everything that I'm doing and
Because
thinking?
you're having a psychotic
Now
break.
the voice was describing itself being considered by Stanley, who found it particularly strange. I'm dreaming about a voice describing me, thinking about how it's describing my thoughts, he thought. And while he thought it all very odd, and wondered if this voice spoke to all people in their dreams, the truth was that, of course, this was not a dream.
What does
How
this
could
say?
it be? Was Stanley
Coffee nut.
simply deceiving himself? Believing that if he's asleep, he doesn't have to take responsibility for himself? Stanley is as awake right now as he's ever been in his life.
Okay.
Now, hearing the voice speak these words was quite a shock to Stanley.
Yes!
After all, he knew for certain, beyond a doubt, that this was in fact a dream.
It was.
Did the voice not see him
wasn't it?
float and make the
Well, it's
magical
actually a video
stars
game.
just a moment ago? How else would the voice explain all that?
A psychotic
This voice
break.
was a part of himself too. Surely, if he could just... He would prove it. He would prove that he was in control. That this was a
Dude,
dream.
I am in control. When
So
you don't
he
give me
closed
options,
his
I
eyes
don't.
gently, and he invited himself to wake up. He felt the cool weight of the blanket on his skin, the press of the mattress on his back,
Nope.
the fresh air of a world outside this one. Let me wake up,
Am I dead
he
yet?
thought to himself.
Loading, loading,
I'm
loading,
through
loading.
with this dream.
Through
I wish
with
it to be over.
Wish it to be over.
Let me go back to my job.
I want to push
Let me
buttons.
continue pushing the buttons.
Let me fulfill my
Please.
life.
It's all I want.
Life.
I want my apartment and
I don't
my
have a
wife
wife. You told me this
and my
already.
job. All I want is my life exactly the way it's always been.
I don't really
My
want to push
life
buttons all the
is
time.
normal. I am normal. Everything will be fine. I am okay.
Nope. Where are my feet?
Stanley began screaming. Please, someone, wake me up. My name is Stanley. I have a boss. I have an office. I am real.
Try to
Please,
break
just
this to you,
someone
Stanley.
tell me I am real. I must be real. I must be. Can anyone hear my voice? Who am I?
I think
Who
I'm having
am
like
I?
some sort of... My brain is
And
breaking.
everything went black.
Boing!
This is
Boing.
the story of a woman named Mariella.
Yes!
Mariella woke up on a day like any other. She arose, got dressed, gathered her belongings, and walked to her place of work. But on this
Did I say-
particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town talking and screaming
me.
to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk. And although she would soon turn to go call for an ambulance, for just a few brief moments, she considered the strange
Oh,
man.
Mariella, you're strange.
He was obviously crazy. This much she knew. Everyone knows what crazy people look like.
Do we?
And in that moment,
I wanna
she
turn
thought
into a
to
zombie
herself how
and
lucky
eat
she
Mariella.
was to be normal. I am sane. I am in control of my mind.
Do you?
I know
Are
what is
you?
real and what isn't.
Are you certain?
It was comforting to think this, and in a certain way, seeing this man made her feel better. But then she remembered the meeting she had scheduled for that day.
Yes,
The
get to
very
work.
important people whose impressions of her would affect her career, and by extension, the rest of her life.
Load.
She had no time for this.
Really?
So it was only a moment that she stood there.
You didn't even check for a
staring down
pulse?
at the body. And then she
Lady, I am a
turned
first aid
around.
attendant. I happen to know you should check for a pulse. Get down and listen for breathing. Oh, loading. So, there's part 3 of Alex attempts the Stanley Parable, in which I found some variation of the confusion ending, but not possibly all of it, and ran into Mariella's story, who knows absolutely nothing about first aid. So stay tuned. Part 4 will be incoming. Until then, ta-ta!